Welcome to the Medical Hub. It's good to see you once again. In my last video, I talked about pharmaceutical sales representative as an exciting role that pharmacists can explore beyond the typical clinical setting. In today's video, I have an exciting topic for my pharmacy audience, and we'll be talking about the role of a product manager. In one or the other, it's connected to the role of a pharmaceutical sales representative. But let's explore and see what this role has to offer. So stick around as we explore the possibilities that come with this role, as we explore the career growth opportunities that come with this role. Let's get started. Before we get into the details, I think it will be important to set the stage. And when you picture the role of a pharmacist conventionally, or what most people think about, is a pharmacy graduating from School of Pharmacy, completing their 1-year mandatory internship, and then getting deployed in one of these two settings, either working in a community pharmacy where they get to interact with the patient, process prescription, offer pharmaceutical care services, or work in a hospital setup where they get to be part of the patient management teams, also process prescriptions and anything drug related. But far from it, there are many other opportunities out here that do not necessarily require a direct pharmacist to patient interaction. And those opportunities are what I call non-clinical opportunities for pharmacists. And so in this series of videos, I'll be covering those non-clinical opportunities for pharmacists. And one such opportunity is what we are covering in this particular video, and that is the role of a product manager. The number one role of a product manager, as I mentioned earlier on, is product development oversight. And by product development oversight, I simply mean that they oversee the entire life cycle of a product, from ideation to development to marketing or the launch. So that is the number one role of a product manager, is product development oversight, and they oversee the entire process from ideation to development to the launch of the product. The number two role of a product manager is that they conduct market research and analysis. And by this I mean they conduct an in-depth market research and analysis to understand, number one, customer needs, number two, to understand the trends, and number three, to understand the competitive landscape. Having this information as they oversee the entire product cycle will help them position their product competitively in the market and make them break even or make profits at the end of the day. The number three role of a product manager is, or responsibility of a product manager, is strategic planning. A product manager is a strategic mind behind a product. And under this, they are supposed to set goals. They are supposed to define the product roadmap and also align this roadmap with the overall objectives of the company. So the third responsibility of a product manager is that they are required, or their responsibility is in strategic planning, because they're the strategic mind behind the product. Fourth responsibility of a product manager is cross-functional collaboration. A product manager works closely with cross-functional teams such as research and development, marketing, sales, and regulatory affairs to ensure that they come up with an effective product strategy. So the fourth responsibility is cross-functional collaboration. The fifth responsibility of a product manager is customer engagement. Engaging with the customer and healthcare professionals as a product manager is really, really important. And the reason behind this is because it will give you an opportunity to get feedback on your product, to understand the gaps that are there, and also incorporate this feedback into your product to make it better. So the fifth responsibility is customer engagement, and customers are those who use the product and those who dispense or prescribe the product. Those are healthcare professionals. Sixth and lastly is regulatory compliance. As a product manager, It is your responsibility to ensure that your product complies with the regulations, and you work closely with the regulatory compliance team to ensure that your product complies with the complex requirements. Now let's talk about the decision-making aspect of product management. Your decisions can impact product success and affect the overall company goals. So it's important that you know these decision-making aspects of product management. One decision-making aspect is prioritizing features and enhancement. As a product manager, you prioritize enhancement. You prioritize features and enhancement of your product based on market needs, based on customer feedback, and based on overall company goals. Second decision-making aspect of product management is a budget allocation. Budget allocation is important in the entire process of product development. As a product manager, you must weigh the cost of marketing, the cost of product development, and other aspects of cost or budget allocation, and ensure that you get the maximum impact out of the product within budget constraints. The third decision-making aspect of product management is timeline management. As a product manager, you decide on the timeline allocated or the timeline of your product, and it's important to strike a balance between the speed to get the product to the market while at the same time ensuring the quality of the product. Fourth decision-making aspect of product management is risk management, and this entails assessing and mitigating risk. It's part of your role as a product manager. And while doing it, it's important to identify the risk and then taking an informed decision to minimize negative impact. Fifth decision-making aspect of product management is go, no-go decision. As a product manager, you might be faced with the decision of whether to proceed or to delay a product launch based on regulatory factors, based on market factors, and any other considerations. So it's a huge responsibility that you must be prepared to make a decision on. Being a product manager is not just a job, but it's a dynamic and multifaceted role that requires a combination of strategic thinking, effective decision making, and seamless cross-functional collaboration. Now that we've talked about the responsibilities of a product manager, we can now have a look at why pharmacists excel in this particular role. As a pharmacist, you bring a unique set of skills on the table. Your clinical expertise, your communication skills, and attention to detail make you an ideal candidate for this particular role of a product manager. And let's break down each of these skills that make you an ideal candidate for this particular role. Let's begin with clinical expertise. As a pharmacist, you possess in-depth knowledge on medications and the impact that they have on patient health. As such, it comes in handy when making decisions on product development to ensure that it aligns with the best standards when it comes to safety and efficacy. So the clinical expertise is very much needed and makes you an ideal candidate for this particular role. Second advantage that pharmacists have that makes them fit for this role is attention to detail. Pharmacists are trained to be meticulous in their work and detail-oriented, and these two set of skills are very much needed for this particular role. And so with the attention to detail, they're able to be thorough in planning, they're able to be effective in executing the plan, and also effective in monitoring progress throughout the product cycle. So attention to detail is another skill that makes pharmacists fit for this particular role. The third skill that makes them fit for this particular role is communication skills. Communication is a cornerstone in pharmacy practice, and pharmacists excel in communicating complex information, complex medical information to diverse audiences. And this particular skill comes in handy when they're dealing when a product manager is dealing with cross-functional teams. It ensures seamless collaboration, which is really key for the success of the product. Fourth and the last skill that makes pharmacists really cut out for this particular role is adaptability. Pharmacists are accustomed to working in diverse environments in the healthcare space, and being able to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of product management role makes them really fit to be able to make maximum use of challenges and opportunities that come along the way in the product life cycle. Let's now talk about the career growth opportunities that come with this role. As you consider a product management role or product manager's role, it's important to have the bigger picture in mind, even as you consider to step into this particular space. Product managers are not just stagnant, but it's a career that has a trajectory that leads you to exciting opportunities. And let's look at these opportunities that are available for product managers that they can grow into even as they advance in their career. Of course, the entry level is product management. This is where you begin your journey in product management career. And in this particular role, you learn about cross-functional collaboration. You learn about project management, you learn about product management, and you gain hands-on experience actually in product management. This is an entry-level role that leads to what I'm about to discuss. With accumulated experience as a product manager, you can advance to be a senior product manager. And this role mainly entails complex projects and also coming up with complex product strategies and also mentoring other product managers. Third role is director of product management, and as you ascend in your career, the director role is one of the roles that you may be given or you may get into, and this entails managing a portfolio of products and also being in the strategic leadership team of the company. You participate in setting the vision of the company and ensuring that the general product management or the product lifecycle aligns with the goals of the company. Another role that may come along your way is being the vice president of product management, and this is an executive position that mainly entails strategic decision making, and you sit at the executive leadership of the company, making decisions with regards to product development and also ensuring success of the company. So, vice president of product development. At the apex of product management is chief product officer, and with this executive role, your main responsibility is to oversee the entire product organization. So this is the apex of this particular career. So you begin as a product manager, but you end up as a chief product officer or any other executive role that can be deployed to you, because the skills you gain along the way can be transferable to other roles. So product management is an exciting career opportunity that you may want to consider. Now that the idea has been planted in your head, as a young pharmacist, as a pharmacist who is experienced in the field, you could be wondering, how do I make a transition into product management? Worry not, I have a few actionable steps that I'll take you through that you can put into consideration even as you prepare to make that particular transition. The first actionable step is to understand the role. You need to understand the role of a product manager, familiarize yourself with the responsibilities of a product manager, the challenges, the opportunities that come along with that particular role. It's really important to understand what you're getting yourself into, because it helps to prepare you mentally for whatever thing that comes ahead. Another actionable step that you need to take is to acquire additional skills aside from those that you have as a pharmacist. And you need to identify and acquire these skills. Some of these skills include project management, it includes data analysis, it includes user experience design, and also familiarity with the product management tools. Another actionable step you need to take is to build a portfolio. You need to build a portfolio showcasing your relevant experience for this role. And as you do that, you need to highlight your experience or competence in project management, cross-functional collaboration, leadership, strategic thinking, and any experience that you might have gained through your pharmacy career experience or career experience that makes you suitable for this particular role. Another actionable step you need to take is to network. Purpose to attend industry events, be present in webinars, attend professional societies events, to network or to connect with professionals in product management. It's really important to get to know what is currently happening in the industry, and also referrals. That's why you get referrals for open roles in project management. Another actionable step is to seek mentorship. Seek a mentor who is in product management. Mentors are important to shorten our learning curve. They come in to shorten our learning curve. And a mentor in project management will point you the right direction. They'll offer advice, tell you how to grow in that particular role, and also let you know in case they come across an open opportunity, and even put a word for you. So seek mentorship, seek a mentor who is in that particular role, and they'll be able to guide you on what you need to do to gain entry into product management. You may also consider enrolling for online courses, online certification courses, and there are platforms that offer such courses such as Udemy, we have Coursera, and other platforms that offer courses on product management that may come in handy to sharpen your skills and knowledge around that particular topic, so that when a role comes across your way, or a role comes on your along your way, you're able to take it up because you have the necessary knowledge and skills that you need to perform best in that particular role. Actionable step you may consider taking is applying for internship or entry-level jobs that are related to product development or product management. You need hands-on experience to be able to perform best or to make a transition into this particular role. And an internship or entry-level job gives you that hands-on experience that you really need to begin your growth in a career in product management. So consider applying for internship or even taking up product entry-level jobs in product management. Another actionable step that you can take to be able to make a transition into product management is to tailor your resume. And as you do that, highlight transferable skills that you've gained so far that can be relevant in a product management role or a product manager's role. It's important that also you highlight the experience that you have that will be relevant in that particular role, and that will position you well when it comes to shortlisting or job interviews for a product manager's role. The actionable step that you may take to transition into a product manager's role is to prepare for interviews, even when you're not yet shortlisted. So get familiar with questions that are asked during a product manager's role interview. Be able to understand how you can highlight your background as a pharmacist and the skills that you've acquired so far as relevant tools or skill set that may make you fit for a product manager's role. So prepare in advance, begin getting familiar with questions that are asked during interviews, and that will position you well in case you come across an interview to be able to pick up that role of a product manager. Actionable step is to stay informed, be in the know of what is happening in the industry, trending in the industry, and current information in the industry on product management. And you can do this by subscribing to newsletters, subscribing to podcasts, following blogs on product management, and it will keep you informed on the current affairs in that particular space. I hope that this video has sparked an interest in you in product management. Remember, there are many areas where pharmacists can practice beyond the counter, beyond the hospital environment, and one such area is in product management. If this video has been helpful to you, I'll request that you give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. As you chart your way forward as far as your career is concerned, keep focused, keep learning, keep exploring. Ultimately, you'll get to a place where your skills as a pharmacist and your passion converge. I wish you well in this journey. I'm Libea Bethwell, signing off from the Medical Hub. See you next time.